What is going on, everybody? It's Nerdicane here with, guess what? A comic book review. I know I haven't done these in a while. I've been doing kind of the stories. But I wanted to do a review of this one. I don't know if I did number one or not. Because I went through like a 2-week period where I was sick and it was just absolutely miserable. I didn't do a whole lot of videos. But I wanted to do this. You should be buying this because this is a really cool comic book. This is like the soundtrack to this would definitely be heavy metal. This is Savage Avengers, and it really doesn't have a whole lot to do with the Avengers. So I don't really know why they called it the Avengers or what. I don't know what's going on with that, but I'll fill you in on it. This is basically Marvel had purchased the rights to use Conan, so they're using Conan. Sure, a lot of people have done it, and it's Conan's. The stories have been told before, but here's the cool thing, and this was pointed out by The Fourth Age, which is another channel that I subscribe to. If you aren't subscribed to The Fourth Age, you need to go subscribe to The Fourth Age. He talks less about comic books and more about heroes, because that's the Fourth Age. The Fourth Age is considered the age of heroes. He talks more about the heroes and what makes them heroes and what makes them interesting as characters. He's a little deeper in the comic book world right now, and he does these on the communities page. He does these 10-second comic book reviews where he gives a really cool rating of what the comic book is in the current market, and then he gives a rating of what the comic book would be in a healthy market. Now, I don't know what time period he's using as healthy market, whether it's like the late 80s or the mid 90s or the early 2000s, but it's a really cool breakdown on a lot of these comic books, and he goes through them pretty quick. So he pointed out that yes, this is Conan, and Marvel gets to use it, but they don't own it. Because if they owned it, then Disney would own it, and then Disney would have to make a Samaria land in one of their parks, which would be pretty dope. But anyway, I digress. That's just me wishing. So here, this is the cool thing. You look in the credits. That's a lot of credits. Yes, I know. Jerry Dugan is the writer. Mike Deodato Jr. is the artist inside of the book. I'm really liking the way they're using the colors and the shadowing of this story, and I really like the art style as well. I think that's all great. I'm not going to spoil this book. You guys should be picking this book up. Here's the cool thing that he pointed out, and I'm going to point out to you. For Conan Properties International, coordinator. Now, what that means is because they are part of this as well. So when you want to write a book using the Conan character, you have to, as he explains in his video, you have to bounce it off of these people. The Conan librarian, as he referred to one person, to say, okay, yeah, that's within the character of Conan. That's what Conan could be seen doing this. So in doing that, you're not allowed to take the writers. Now, I don't think Jerry Dugan would do it, because Jerry Dugan's like an action writer. He's sort of like a I don't want to say what's the director, the explosions guy who did Transformers and all that. He's not that guy of comic books, but he writes good action stories. So he wouldn't try to do it. But if you gave this to some of the ideologues in comic books, if you gave it to a Mark Waid, he would definitely inject his social justice ideas into it. These people right here would say no, absolutely. So it shows Marvel can still make a good comic book, but all of these people in the management of Marvel, they need to be policed. They need to be babysat by these people in order to keep a character true to itself and cool, and keep the things that made the character interesting for so long, to keep those things still injected in the character. So, brief synopsis. I'm not going to really give away a whole lot of this comic book. Brief synopsis is this dude right here. This bounces between the Savage Lands, the past, the present, and then Conan's land. I forget what his world is called, but it bounces between all those areas. This was like World War II, so you're starting to see that this dude is a disciple of his. He was a Luftwaffe pilot, and I don't really know how much of a they don't really go into how much of a Nazi he was, because not everybody is, I know not everybody in the German army or the Air Force or the Navy was a Nazi. Some of them were just Germans fighting for Germany, you know. But anyway, that's splitting hairs. But anyway, it kind of shows that he is a bad guy in the thing. So it's this dude. No, yes, him. He's trying to gather the blood of warriors, which kind of alludes to something that went on in the Conan books years ago, where the power of a warrior is in his blood, and they're gathering a lot of blood from warriors, and I guess they were using artists too in the in this thing to summon this god, this dark god of theirs that they worship. So they're gathering these warriors, and they want the blood of Wolverine and Conan and the Punisher. This thing has this has a lot of cool, look, really cool use of the shadow and the angle. That's really cool. I'm not going to spoil this. I don't want to show you everything, but well, I did show you. This thing has Venom. Venom is making an appearance in it, so Venom is going to be in this book. Punisher shows up. Wolverine is already in it. Conan is already in it. This book is, like I said, it should have a heavy metal soundtrack, and it's turning out to be one of my favorite reads currently in the Marvel Universe. I'm not going to turn any more pages. I'm not going to spoil this, but this is issue 2. It came out a while ago. I know I'm way behind on doing comic book reviews as always, but you should be picking this up because this is really cool, and picking this up sends a message to Marvel, and not really these people here, but the people above them, that yes, the audience will respond if you write a cool comic, and you also need a whole new set of people to manage these people, to manage these people. It's a long trail of people who should be watching other people. You'd think these people would be qualified to just watch these people and guide them to make good comic books. But as we see with Comicron, as we see with the dwindling comic book market and Marvel's the slow sliding away of Marvel in the industry, of their quality on all levels, you see that you kind of need some help. Look at this. I saw this as an advertisement. The History of the Marvel Universe by Mark Waid. No thanks. Yeah, I'm not interested in Mark Waid's take on his 2019 woke take on the Marvel Universe. No thank you. I'll just skip that one. But anyway, that's Savage Avengers. You guys go check this one out. Go buy this one on shelves. Number 3 may be out already. Even the Conan books. I really didn't need to do a review of the Conan books. I'm really enjoying the Conan books that Marvel is currently putting out. They're like no holds barred. There's one spinoff that's not very good, but it's not a Conan book. It's a different character. It's not very good. It's kind of it's just painful to read. But anyway, go pick this up. Number 3 is probably getting on shelves soon if it's not out already. But thank you for watching. Hit a like, hit a subscribe. Go check out some of my stories, my GameStop stories, and I'm starting to do a series on my time in the Air Force, which was fun. I'm having fun doing these vids. But thank you for watching. You guys go out, have a good day, and go subscribe to The Fourth Age and Young Grippa, who is another guy who I really like his videos. But y'all have a good day. Bye.